You're not selfish. Don't let them fool you into thinking you are, because you're not doing what they want. All right, yo, you're not selfish. There are people who will try to manipulate you into thinking that you are, right? People will try to play on the fact that you want to do right by them. And then they'll try to point the finger and say that you're all these things once you figure that out and you're on your way out. You want to stop working there. You want to stop being friends with them. You want to stop associating with them. You want to stop talking to them. You want to stop seeing them, right? But they will manipulate you into feeling bad about yourself because they know that you care. They know that you're a good person. They know that you don't want to be seen as someone that is unappreciative of others or doesn't care about other people or is just not a good person. And what they'll do is they'll hold that against you and use that against you by causing you to give in to them and do what they want by saying the opposite of what you think you are or what you would like to be seen as a tactic to try to get you to do more to be seen as that. All right, so if you think you're a good person, they'll tell you that you're not. You think you're a kind person, they'll tell you that you're mean. You think you're a person who's loving and caring or whatever, they'll tell you that you're selfish. Or you think you're good to them, they'll tell you that you're not. They'll tell you that you're selfish. All right, like when people are and when people are trying to cut you off from you or doing things or just feeling good about yourself, you have to question yourself why. Why is this person trying to separate me from how I'm trying to feel? I'm trying to feel good. This person doesn't want me to feel good. Why don't they want me to feel good? Some people are jealous and they don't want you to feel good because they don't. Some people are jealous and they just don't want you to have any peace. They don't want you to have any appreciation for life. They don't want you to have anything that you enjoy. They don't want life to be an enjoyable experience for you because right now it's not an enjoyable experience for them. And they want you to continue to stay around them and be in their presence while they're miserable and expect you to be miserable with them. And if you don't want to, they say you're not their friend. You won't. There are some people out there that if you won't be miserable with them, they take it as you not being their friend. You won't be their friend. You don't want to be their friend. All right, and have the nerve to call you selfish. All right, you're not selfish. All right, some people. This is why a lot of people who are successful and who want to do something with their life, they cannot be in relationships, or they just cannot have friendships, or they have to distance themselves from everyone that they know, because when you want to become something and you're working on yourself, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. It requires a lot of time. It requires most of your day, most of your week, most of your month, most of even your year. Most of all your time has to go to you and accomplishing goals and figuring out how to get what you want out of life, figuring out how to get your needs and your demands for life met. We all have goals that we want to accomplish. Some of us actually want to see them followed through. Some of us actually want to become what the idea that we have about ourselves in our mind. Some of us actually want to live our best life and live the life that we know that we deserve. Some of us actually see our dream becoming a reality. It's not just something that we think about, not just something that we dream about. We actually are putting action to it and working towards it. All right. So because we actually want to work towards things and we actually want more out of life, we're not selfish because of that. All right. Don't let them fool you into thinking that they want you to give up your life and they want you to slow down and they want you to not want more. They want you to settle for less. They want you to make them feel comfortable about the choices, the ideas, the decisions that they've made with their life. They chose to not go after their dream and to not do much and to be content with where they're at and to be satisfied, that's fine. But don't let them stop you from going after yours. Don't let them convince you to stop doing what you're supposed to do. Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, he divorced his wife because she wanted him to stop working. He didn't want to stop working. He wanted to keep going. She wanted him to stop working and to basically just be bored and not do anything with her. That's not going to happen. All right, there are certain women who have dreams and their husband tells them to not follow through with their dream because he might be afraid that she's going to leave him, or he might be afraid that she's going to end up making more money than him, or whatever his insecurity may be, or whatever his issue may be with her doing more or having more or becoming more of herself, whatever that may be. Just stubbed the crap out of my toe. Whew, Lord. All right. Wow. All right. He may actually feel some type of way about her advancement or her progress because he may not be making any, or he may feel that the advancement or progress that she may take her away from him and put her in the life of some other folks. All right. And people will try to use their manipulative tactics to try to get you to give up on your dream, and calling you selfish is one of them. All right, people will say that you're selfish, you're not putting in enough time into them and their life, you're not caring about them. They'll say all these things. You're not caring about them, you're not focusing on them, you're not wanting to help them, you don't want to do anything for them, and you do. It's just that no one is going to do more for anyone than they're able to do for themselves. No one can do any more for anyone than they're able to do for themselves. If someone has to take care of themselves and make sure that their life is what they need it to be, they're not going to have too much time for others and for what other people may want them to do. They can only help you but so much, and a person is going to have to dive. Person is going to have to dedicate and divulge most of their time to themselves because they have to fix their life. Nobody's going to do it for them. We all have to individually fix our lives for ourselves so that we can get somewhere and be something and have something. And we can't let anything get in the way of that. All right, there'll be people who will come in your life and say all these things, and then they'll leave, and you'll still not have anything accomplished, and you'll be looking at them, and their back will be turned to you, and the only person you'll be able to see is yourself when you look in the mirror. You'll be looking at yourself like, "Damn, self, I don't know what happened." Self gonna be looking back at you like, "I don't know either." Somebody's got to know. All right, so you're not selfish. You know what happened. All right, you're not selfish. All right, some people try to manipulate you into giving them all your time because they know that you're using it for the betterment of yourself, and they may not be included in that dream that you have. They may not be included in that vision that you have. They may not be included in the they may not be included in the next series of events of where you're going in life. And that's a hard pill for some people to swallow, that some people aren't going to be a part of your life no matter how bad or how hard they want to be. It's just not meant to be for some cases. All right. So you'll have some people who will try to manipulate you into thinking that you're not doing enough for them when they see you doing more than enough for yourself. And that in itself is evil. It's wrong. It's not right. It's not right for somebody to try to manipulate you and make you think you're not doing enough for them because you're trying to do something for yourself. All right. That's a toxic person. And that person is a destroyer of growth. People like that, you won't get much done around. People like that are going to be ripping you away from the things they know you need to be spending time on. All right, people like that are going to try to interrupt you and what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to get done. That's just the way it is, because they're not going to want to see you reach your goals or accomplish your dreams. They're not going to want to see you reach your goals or accomplish your dreams. All right. It is what it is. Some people are going to have a direct offense with you wanting to be better around them. All right. Some people are going to take it offensive that you want to be better around them. They're going to take it that you're trying to outdo them. They're going to take you wanting to be better personally. Oh, you want to be better? They're going to take it as not you wanting to be better than you, but you wanting to be better than them, which doesn't make any sense. If they're not doing anything, how would you be in competition with them anyway? You got to be doing something in order for somebody to be in competition with you. So they want to come up with all these names and all these terms and everything they could call you under the book because you care about yourself, because you put yourself first. Maybe you have a business, maybe you have a talent, maybe you have a goal, maybe you have a gym membership, maybe you like going to the gym. Whatever it is you do, don't give up your routine or your schedule or the things that you love to do for somebody else, especially if this person is calling you selfish. You don't give up what you love to do for anybody. There's no such thing as having to give up what you love to do for somebody. That's an excuse. There's always time. If somebody is not allowing you to have any time to yourself, you might want to not allow yourself to have time with that person. You don't never give up all your time so that way you don't have any time to do any of the things you enjoy doing. That's prison. Watching what somebody watch all the time, doing what somebody want to do all the time, and then when you go to want to do something yourself, they cop an attitude. Oh hell no, we must go. All right, that ain't life. That's prison. You want to do something for yourself, somebody copping an attitude. You want to entertain yourself, you want to watch something of your own, somebody copping an attitude. Man, that's too much right there. All right, that's a death wish. That's a death sentence. That is not my idea of fun, a good time, a good friend. Nothing. That is not my idea of nothing. All right, so you damn right. People are gonna think that we're selfish because nobody's gonna put up with the stupid games that people are trying to play and manipulate you with. You're selfish. Like, how are you selfish because you're trying to make your life better? How are you selfish for trying to educate yourself? How are you selfish for trying to get yourself your pockets fatter and make your life better and make your business better, make your brand better? The manipulation is at an all-time high, man. People are out here trying to play God's people and keep them away from doing their work and using their gifts because they don't have no work to do or no gifts to use. Or they're not aware of their gift yet. But you're not selfish. All right, you're focused. You're not selfish. You're focused. All right, and they're not. They don't have anything to be focused on. All right, their mind is wandering, and because they're not focused, they don't want anybody else around them to be focused or getting ahead or to be accomplishing or achieving. This person has a personal problem with growth. This person hates growth. This person hates expansion. This person hates personal development. Don't let them fool you. All right, people trying to fool you into thinking that you're doing something wrong by wanting to get ahead. They want you to feel guilty for wanting to feel great. All right, they want you to be guilty for wanting to be great. How in the heck does that work? I'm not gonna feel guilty for being great. I'm not gonna feel guilty for wanting to be better. I'm not gonna feel guilty for being a go-getter. I'm not gonna feel guilty for wanting to better my life and better myself and have more. I'm not gonna feel guilty for that. You can't make me feel guilty for that. They're going to try and make us feel guilty for that, but we're not going to let that happen. There's a whole bunch of angry, hurt, upset, bitter, miserable people out here trying to trap those who feel good, and they're trying to use our energy to win in life. They're trying to use our energy to get ahead in life. They're trying to use our energy to ward off the negativity that they brought upon themselves. That's why they can't stand us working on ourselves, developing ourselves, or doing things that we want to do. People think that they own us and they think that we're supposed to tend to their every need. They got us messed up, man. Just because we're a giver or we're a healer or we're good or kind-hearted, they got us messed up. All right, we ain't nobody's doormat. All right, we're not here to be used, abused, or confused. None of that. All right, they got the wrong one. We done learned a lot about what these types of people do and what it means for them to have this type of character and be that kind of person. So now it's just up to us to be strong-willed and to determine where we're going to go despite the type of people that we have to interact with. So we have to be wise about the people we choose to interact with. All right. Sometimes we're not aware that people are manipulating us and trying to destroy our life from the inside out and taking us away from the things we love until we actually are experiencing it firsthand. Somebody's taking you away from the things you love to do and making it a problem. That person has to be one of the worst possible people for you to ever meet in life, ever. All right, this person probably doesn't have anything that they love to do or anything that they're good at besides some 3D lower frequency, low vibrational stuff. And they're mad at you because you're tapping into your greatness. They're mad at you because you're tapping into your successful energy. You're tapping into your successful version of yourself. You see better for yourself. And you seeing better for yourself means that you see yourself without them because they know you're better than them. And you seeing better for yourself means you seeing a reality for yourself and a life for yourself minus them and the theatrics and the BS that they bring. All right, this person doesn't bring nothing but trouble. All right, they tried to disguise it, they tried to hide it, but now you're able to see it. Now you're able to see what this person is all about. You're able to see the tricks. You're able to see the shade throwing, the scams. You're able to see the problem causing, the crazy making, all the tactics this person has been trying to use on you. Every time you try to talk to them and work something out, they change the subject, act like they don't know what you're talking about. It's time to go. It's too much going on. This person is trying to play you. They're trying to use you. It's time to bounce. All right, you're not selfish. You want to be successful. You're not selfish. You got a good head on your shoulders, and you know that you're not supposed to be giving this person all your time. All right, this person has a personality disorder, and they require more time from you than you should be giving them. And you have to let this person know straight up, like, look, I'm not giving you they just ruined it for themselves because now they're not getting any time. But you have to let people know that straight up out the gate that you're only getting so much of my time because I have to use it for myself. And you have to let people know that straight out the gate. They either going to be happy with the amount of time they get from you or they're not. Because where are they going to be when you're not accomplishing goals? Where are they going to be when you wasted your time giving it to them instead of putting it towards yourself and trying to accomplish and achieve something? They're not going to be anywhere. Wherever they are, it's not going to matter. All you're going to have is an excuse. Well, I should have did it, but I ain't no more. I should have did it, but nothing. I should have did, but nothing. I should have did, but nothing. Ain't none of that no more. We getting things done. I think we're not sacrificing ourselves, our time, the things we know we need to do to please others anymore. That game is over with. It doesn't get you anywhere but the back of the line, upset, under accomplished, and behind your goals, dreams, and everything else. Possibly even your bills, just keeping it real. You don't work on things, you don't tend to things, you don't tend to a garden, the weeds grow. Sometimes you don't tend to things because people want you to neglect it, and if you neglect your things you're supposed to keep tending to, you're going to have weeds grow. Things are going to happen and take place that you wish wouldn't have. And if they did, and it's because you're not working on it, then you're going to have to. It could be time that you lose. It could be money that you lose. It could be clients that you lose. You're not selfish, all right? You care about your business. You care about your appearance. You care about your image. You have to really look at the people who are telling you what they're telling you. You're selfish. Look at this person and think, why would they be telling that to you? All right, this person is calling me selfish. What am I really doing that's selfish? I am trying to work on something that I know I need to do, and I know I need to get this done, and I know I'm not going to have as much time for this person because this is important to me, and this person is trying to make it seem like they're not important to me because I'm making my responsibilities important to me, and they're upset because I'm not making them more important than my responsibilities. And since I'm not making them more important than my responsibilities, this person is trying to make it seem like they're not important at all. That's manipulation right there. So now this person wants you to neglect your responsibilities to tend to them. But as a result of neglecting your responsibilities and tending to them, if you were to fall off and become something that they wouldn't want, they're not going to be there to make you something that they want again. They're just going to go find the business partner that's going to be able to help them. They're just going to find the person that's going to be able to come to work on time. They're just going to be able to find the person for whoever or whatever. All right. These people banging on the wall over here, I know they're getting tired. They've been trying to startle me for I don't know how long, but I'm so used to people knocking and banging on walls and stuff, it don't even affect me anymore. My I don't even get startled by it no more. All right. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. You're not selfish. You want to win. All right. And if you are selfish, that's good. You're supposed to be selfish when it comes to your time. You're supposed to be selfish when it comes to yourself. Your life is your wife. Just like that song with Elzai and Kanye, "Selfish." You're very. I'm selfish. It's your life. You'll never get certain time back. You lose time, you'll never get that back. You better be selfish with your life. Don't let people come into your life and waste your time and play around with it and take your focus off the things that you need to do and get done. All they're gonna do is be like, yeah, I wasted his time. He ain't get nothing done when I was around. Yeah, we wasted her time. He ain't accomplished nothing. Yeah, we played him. We played her. That's all people want to do is waste your time, especially when they know that you want to use it for yourself. And they know you rather use it for yourself. There are some energy vampires out here that will also take your energy, but not only drain your energy, they'll do it through wasting your time. And they'll know that you can't get a certain amount of time back, so they'll waste it and they'll try to take it from you. And there are just some people out here that get off on the amount of time that they can waste and take from people. You don't think that's a thing? You don't think that's true? That's very true. There are people out here that just love nothing but to waste time. I got this. I got a couple months from him. We got a whole year from her. There are people just out here that just like to waste people's time. That's real. So you have to avoid the traps and avoid people that are trying to do that to you, because you will never get that time back. It's never coming back. So what you want to do is make sure that if people are trying to say that you're selfish, or people are calling you this or calling you that, make sure instead of giving into what they want immediately to tend to their needs and always put other people first, really evaluate the situation. Am I selfish? What I'm doing, is it going to help me? Is it bettering me? Is it something that I really need to do? I know this person wants my attention. I know this person wants me to spend time with them. I know this person wants me to be with them, but what I need to do, is that more important for me? Is that going to help me get to where I need to go? Or is me going and doing what this person wants me to do going to help me get to where I need to go? Is this person even helping me get to where I need to go? And if they remove their help from me, am I still going to be able to do what I need to do by not helping myself in this moment? If the answer is no, help yourself. Even if the answer is yes, go help yourself. But you need to help yourself. If this person strips their help away from you, all you're going to have is you. Never stop doing what you need to do to please other people, so that way they can be satisfied with some time from you. All right, you're not selfish. Don't let people fool you into thinking that. You care about yourself. You care about your life. You care about being on top in your life, being the king in your life. That's important to you. It should be. Anybody who tries to say or make it that it shouldn't be is nuts and is crazy, and is probably trying to get in a dominant role or position over you in your own life. And you want to avoid people like that because they're users and they're manipulators. All right. And they're going to try to play you every chance they get. All right. Smash the like button, smash the share button. Keep your time to yourself. It's valuable. Don't let them have it. They don't deserve it. They don't even get it. They can't have it. Don't give it to them. It's yours. Be selfish. Be your best self. In order to be your best self, you're going to have to be selfish sometimes, if not all the time. And if it's your time, that's the only time you got. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.